Hello, everybody. This is Sharonda, and this is my podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is Tuesday, which is February the 15th. And so I'm going to let you know that this podcast is a open social discussion in regards to the paranormal, occultism, supernatural. I speak on things such as ghosts, demons, angels, spirit guides, haunters, curses, out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences, astral projection, things of that nature. And so I also incorporate a daily tarot card reading into this podcast as well. So first thing first, I like to state that this podcast is for entertainment purposes. What that means is if it just so happens to coincide with what you're dealing with or going through, that may be by chance or even by happenstance. Meaning I don't go super probing and probing into any one person's affairs and they're presenting it on this podcast, okay? So when you begin to get into spirituality and spirit work, you will notice how synchronicity and serendipity work hand in hand. Okay, so I'm going to start off with saying my prayer. Father Supreme Being of all being, I don't know what this reading is on, but I ask for clarity, insight, wisdom, capability, and prompt understanding as to what this reading is applicable to. I like to pay homage to my Orishas. The Orishas that I favor are Bastet, Yemaya, Shango, and Osiris, okay? So Orishas are deities that you can call upon to assist you with things such as insight, clarity, on, topics that you may not be too, familiar with or in depth in terms of knowledge. And so they will place, things into your spirit that you never really gave much inclination to, okay? So, oftentimes, when I do my readings, I should say some of the time, I am guided by spirits. Like I may have a reading that may be applicable to a living person, and then there may be somebody that steps in that I know of that has transpired over, and that reading could be applicable to that live person or vice versa. Okay, out of 10 readings, that may happen, I say 4 or 5 times out of 10 readings. How you would know? Because you have a stronghold, like it's a kind of like an OCD where the mind is engaged on that particular person. That's how you would know that this situation is applicable to that situation. Okay. So today I'm working with the Secrets of the Tarot deck card, and I've already said my prayer. I did my Florida water, and so I'm going to proceed to spread out my cards. And give me just a moment. Okay, so we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to begin to lay my cards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so for card 1, I have Knight of Pentacles. It mentions young woman to 25 visitors, message to share. Card 2, which is the barrier or obstacle, I have the Hangman card, getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberated and delaying in your life. Card 3, I have Five of Pentacles, delays around money coming in from the cold. Card 4, root of the issue, the World card, Overseas trip, money, luck, world in the palm of your hand, new opportunities. Card 5, King of Swords. Man over 25, brown eyes, brown hair. Cold, abrasive, demands respect. Card 6, I have King of Pentacles, man over 25, dark eyes and dark hair, business, arrogance, powerful. I believe this reading, it just became very apparent to me. I feel as though this reading is applicable to someone who is in a corporate position who is facing jail time right now. It just flashed in my being as I was reading the cards. I feel as though whoever this person or persons are is in a high position in a corporation right now. And I feel as though there's an investigation that's underway with this particular person. And I feel like there is some embezzlement that are going on, as well as some money laundering and wire fraud is what transpires, what I feel. I feel as though, there is some, business. I feel like this is a corporation that is around the world. Like, this is not something that's like America, like a domestic company. I feel like this is a company that is around the world. Whomever do you have as your CEO or chief executive person, I feel like they're under investigation right now for some mishandle and misappropriation of monies, is what I feel. Card 7, 9 of Cups, improvements underway, feeling smug or pleased. Whoever this person is, I feel like he has a chauvinistic attitude, think the world owes him something, and he was placed in this position, I feel, to set him up, is what I feel. And as a result, he's not even aware. That's what's so sad about it, because that's how he's been so encased into his own ego. He's not even aware that he's being watched, and he was only afforded that position was to watch him. Card 8, Page of Pentacles, young woman to 25, student, male or female. So I feel as though this person has a strong liking to younger women. Like he's one of these middle-aged type of guys that like to have the young girls too. I really don't even think he has even care about them. They're so arrogant and chauvinistic is what it is. And I think that he just simply used them to, forefront his business or to alert him when something is about to transpire in terms of his business, okay? He really cares nothing about him, to be honest with you. Card 9, I have the Chariot card, movement or residence journey, victory over a situation or problem, balancing the opposite polarities. So I feel as though he is going to try to change his appearance once someone is tipped off, because I feel as though he's going to be tipped off. And I feel as though he's going to try to change his appearance. He's going to try to change his he's going to try to cover up, is what I'm getting at. He's going to do something very drastic, try to cover up, to keep people from knowing. Not knowing that the whole while they put him in that position just to watch him. Because he think he's so slick, and what he don't realize is it's a whole lot to life than what you think. People just allow you to do things, and then at your due time, they give you enough rope to essentially hang yourself. And I do have the Hangman card in this situation, in this reading. Card 10, 7 of Cups, all that glitter is not gold. look beyond the Claude's money improvement. So, I think what they're going to do is they're going to get him by way of um, a substantial financial transfer of monies. Is what's going to happen, and then when they do that, in turn, it's going to add more charges to his criminal records. What's going to happen? So I feel like this is a common theme that occurs amongst, many execs out there. This reading is just a general reading, is what it is. But I feel as though it's applicable to many, everyday practices and day-to-day circumstances in life. So I did not have any particular person to come to mind as I did this reading. It's just a general reading. It may not necessarily be applicable to your situation, but it may be applicable to some situation, okay? So I am going to close out this podcast, Spiritual Sense. Now, I do have other podcasts on my Spreaker.com channel. Holistic Health being one of those where I go over natural home remedies for minor health concerns. I speak of things such as chakra clearing and vegan and vegetarian recipes. That is on my Holistic Health. I have Health Matters where I, read information off of several websites in regards to medical ailments and concerns. That is Health Matters. And I also have a podcast, Ancient Ancestry, where I go over, topics in regards to cultures around the globe. Okay? So I am going to close out this podcast for today, but I do thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.